RenderForest.com.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Sorry, it's kind of a late upload today, but I did want to post something today. Going to be responding to some of the comments that we've got. So let's just dive right in and let's get started. A lot of people just, positive comments. Taim Iqbal, hey, I appreciate your commentary, just a little advice. You don't want to tag location of your kid's school in the video. I apologize, my phone kind of gave me the option. I didn't realize what I was doing. I'm a noob YouTuber. My fault. Next person commented 3 days ago on the policies. I did a lot of looking at the policies. It was a lot to read. I'm still reading over it, but we are in full support of Andrew Yang for 2020. Don't believe we'll be going to be voting Trump in this household this go around. He had my peak interests 4 years ago, almost. He was speaking to me then. This guy's speaking to me now. And Boris Bornakis said probably misses his old school. I think that was referring to the video that my son was throwing a hissy fit that morning. Yes, he does miss his old school very much. Darius Sheffield commented, laugh out loud makes you feel good. He makes most people excited on the I made a donation video. Yes, he does get us excited. I've been telling all my friends and all my family that I can try and convince about him. I'm sure me and my dad will probably... I'm kind of interested to see how my dad reacts whenever I tell him who I'm supporting for president come 2020, because he'll probably be shocked it's a Democrat. He's a Democrat. So I'm sure we'll have a little bit more in common this Christmas. Learning Every Day commented, we homeschool and love it. If you have a heart to do it, then pull them out today. Here's a well-kept secret. You don't need anything at all to start except a notebook and a library card. Look up deschooling and seriously consider taking some time to learn about what you like to learn. I recommend not doing public school at home. You don't need a classroom and desks or educational posters. Start simple. Get a Thinking Tree Fun Schooling Journal off Amazon and spend time just learning. We do a lot of unit studies as a family, low stress. And she goes on and on and on. I won't go into all of it, but yes, it is something that we are considering very, very much. Gavin Nash, you should definitely get the math hat. I will be looking into ordering one this coming week. I had to make sure we could pay the bills first. I already donated, but I only made a $10 donation as of right now. I'll probably donate more in the future when I can afford it, but, bills and food on the table comes first. Now, funny part is L. Bean. We homeschooled our 2 boys. I like this one a lot. We homeschooled our 2 boys for most of kindergarten through 6th and all of 8th through 12th for educational reasons, but also to avoid the whole teen scene. I can relate there because I was a wild teenager. Like, wow. I was bad. So I can completely agree with you, L. Bean. It's hard work as a family, but very rewarding. It's important to realize that you don't have to be the teacher. There are a lot of resources available to help them in the form of curriculum and community members. For example, we started them on a math UC curriculum in 4th grade. 4 years later, they were taking calculus. We had neighbors help teach our boys piano, Latin, logic, creative writing, art, etc. Our local high school had a program to help homeschoolers satisfy state requirements for graduation. Once they hit high school, a lot of their classes were through online MOOCs at edX, Udacity, Coursera. They did very well in their SAT and APs. I'm happy that they did. Now they're juniors at one of the hardest colleges in the country and killing it. Throughout it all, they still had friends, they still played soccer, they still were on the high school sailing team. We're very happy for them. They got a far, far better education than I received at one of the top public schools in California back in the day. Whole point of this outburst, and we encourage those, is to encourage families to consider homeschooling. Granted, it's not for everyone, but people have to figure it out. You can figure it out. We were inspired by her sister-in-law that also homeschooled her 2 boys for religious reasons. I completely respect that. And yeah, so El Bean, thanks for the comment. Really, really, really appreciate that. YangGang Zan, welcome to the YangGang. Right on, YangGang. Woo! There's another guy in here named Mike Cavell, Cavalle. He commented just about on every single one of my videos and multiple times. Thanks, Mike. I really appreciate that. Hamza, welcome to the gang. And back to Mike Cavell. You have a good idea about an AI robot that answers someone needs my help calls. It's easy to have a Python TensorFlow program to learn how to answer these type of calls. He's telling me to shout out to some coders. Try and get in contact with me. I'm going to list some of my social media links on the description of this video. If you feel like DMing me, DM me. Let's get together. Let's try and figure out how to make an app. Because I definitely can't answer every call all the time. So if I had like an answering service assistant that would do these things for me and probe the information that I need to get a quote quick, that would be great for my business. And yes, math is the same as work smart, not hard, Mike. But thank you. Let's see. Rocket Racer, humanity first means taking care of people first. Yes, it does. Take care of our people. Sean and Tunes. Wow, someone with an open mind. We do try to keep the noggin open. We do. Let's see. Harmony Olivia. We welcome anyone to the YangGang. Bring your friends and families over to the gang. I'm trying. I really am. I just got finished telling my brother-in-law that came and dropped off some stuff for me for some vehicles tomorrow. I've been trying to explain to him about Yang. We're going to get him on board. He could definitely use $1,000 extra a month. Where are we at right now? We're at 8 minutes. Trying to get through these quickly. There's quite a few of you. A lot of you commented more than once, and we appreciate that. JP Pandez, good on you. If you haven't already, check out Andrew on Joe Rogan's podcast. I watched the entire 2-hour episode. Great episode. Love the Joe Rogan experience. And then Anthony Dyer Human said, welcome to the YangGang. Everyone's been showing their love. Everyone's been showing their support. The channel is growing. We're almost up to 40 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Hit the like button. Hit the notification. We're going to be trying to do this every day. We're going to try and get something up every single day. We're going to find something to talk about. We're going to find something to shoot. We're going to find something to upload. So keep looking for my videos every day. Other than that, I mean, we did a couple of calls over the last couple of days. I didn't really film it because I like to get in and out quick. I don't want to sit there and take time, sit there and set up cameras and record everything. Yesterday, I want to make a quick shout out to the Humble Mechanic. And there's a couple other VWs videos that I watched Saturday. A VR6 97 VW Golf alternator replacement. Even though your car at the junkyard, Humble, had a lot of things taken out of the way, between your video and another gentleman I watched, I realized that you needed to use the M8 by 125 bolts to attach to the front end to allow everything to slide out so that you can get the alternator out, put the new one in, and use the other M8 by 125 long threads to release the tension on the tensioner, remove the tensioner, pull your alternator out, put it all back in place, bolt it all back up, and reassemble. I mean, dude, I was in and out in 2.5 hours. And that was, when I showed up, he had already taken the grill, the headlights, part of the core support was unbolted, but he hadn't taken the bumper cover off, so I took the bumper cover off. We slid the front end out. I rebuilt the entire car and had it all back together. I did not take any pictures because I was in a hurry. It was hot. I was in the sun. I had my canopy set up. We'll be seeing this car in the future because he added himself to my list of customers, and I added him as a fleet, part of the fleet that I'll be taking care of. So y'all will get to see this car in the future. I will definitely make a point when it comes in for a tune-up that we run a video on it. So be waiting for that one. And Humble, thanks for posting up your VW stuff, man. I always try to watch all your new videos. I've been watching you for a while. You got great quality in your videos. Really appreciate your contributions to YouTube. There was another gentleman, I cannot remember his YouTube tag. I'll try and tag him in the description. Then this morning I had a 2010 Dodge Charger call me over in Arlington off of Park Row. He needed a brake line and an ABS wire replaced. Someone had cut them. Well, yeah, it happens. Sometimes you just piss off the wrong people. So we replaced that, bled the system back out. Didn't take me but a couple hours. I didn't film any of that because my phone likes to get hot. I don't have a tripod at the moment. The one I'm recording on right now has got 2 feet. So it's like up against my monitor that's just barely sitting there hoping that it doesn't fall on me. Then I just came back from a call. My last one, I hope for the night. 2002 Honda Odyssey. Really sweet people. I mean, bless their souls. They called me, said they had a brake switch, went out to Crowley, Texas, about 20 minutes away, and when I showed up, the brake switch was fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But the little nub that sits on the pedal was in 3 pieces in the floorboard. So we made shift a bolt with a nut and locked that down in place to where now that presses up against the brake switch. They already had a new brake switch, so we went ahead and removed the old one, put the new one in, resized it, got it set in place properly, plugged it all in, verified it worked, boom, in and out in 30 minutes. Great people. Definitely will, work with them again if they need anything done. But I didn't really record a whole lot of it because I, just running around and trying to figure out what I wanted to do for my video today. And I think at the end of the day, it was I wanted to respond to y'all. I didn't want to really put out anything else without responding to my subscribers first and putting my audience before content. So shoot me some comments down below as to some stuff you'd like to see. If you want to see videos of me doing my work, we'll see if we can get that done. And if you just want to talk about more politics, we can talk about politics. Whatever you want to talk about, we'll talk about. We'll just see how this channel keeps going. Y'all have a wonderful night. I'm going to go ahead and cut this short. Y'all stay frosty.